But TNA Impact Wrestling, August 18th, 2016. Now, this was overall a pretty good show, and I actually thought this was a pretty solid event leading up to Bound for Glory. Now, we kind of kick off the show with Storm coming out. He's talking about his big loss, about how he kind of deserves to kind of be the champion again for the most part. Then we kind of get Billy cringing. Yes, I said Billy cringing because every time this fucker comes out, he just automatically kind of gives me a big cringe vibe. But he's kind of like talking to Storm or whatever it may be. Storm kind of says, I'm going to smash your pumpkin, which is pretty good. The thing about Storm is, Storm came across like he was on fire tonight. I feel like he was really on point here, and it really kind of showed that nobody's probably taking Billy Corgan seriously, especially because he's the TNA president that has no shoulders whatsoever. The guy looked like he's sinking inside of his suit. But eventually Billy Corgan says this stupid thing, like, hey, cowboy, take your stupid message all the way to Nashville. If you're watching this, just stay with me, and if you enjoy, hopefully you subscribe and check out my other one that I actually did. But that was actually interesting. He kind of suspended him indefinitely, but if you actually heard spoilers, I won't ruin it. That might actually change for James Storm. The next thing we kind of get to pretty much is Eddie Edwards versus Moose. I thought this was a pretty solid match, nothing really spectacular. Moose comes out with Mike Bennett's music. Moose seems like he's kind of being like a little bit of a slave for the most part, doing his bidding, whatever. As I said last week, Moose is clearly going to be battling Bennett at Bound for Glory, but when are they going to be, making a turn? I don't know. Moose really needs to kind of get in shape also. Maybe that's the shape that he's in Ring of Honor, but I feel like he really needs to kind of get into shape a little bit. But, maybe Eddie Edwards should also stay away from that ringside because he constantly keeps on getting powerbombed. But he pretty much ends it with a pretty good, powerbomb to Eddie Edwards and kind of beats him. That was a pretty solid match, nothing really spectacular. Then we kind of get Jade. Right, Jade backstage with Maria, and I was wondering what exactly is going down with this knockouts because I'm getting a little bit annoyed, for the most part, of Gail Kim kind of just getting the most spotlight, but I get it, it's our Hall of Fame thing, but we need kind of a good rotation of the knockouts division, but, Gail Kim pretty much battles Jade. Jade says backstage to Maria, I'm going to whoop that, she gets bleeped, whatever, but Gail versus Jade, I thought it was a good match. Jade's moves, her striking particularly, her, MMA style, whatever it may be, it did seem a little bit off to me, and it seemed like they were very light and a little bit too fake, her punches or whatever it may be. But a good match. Sienna comes out, attacks, Gail Kim. Gail Kim doesn't get her shot. What happens? I don't know. But yeah, the knockouts division needs a little bit more of a structure and a rotation of, focus points just in general. Then we get an X Division 4-way. I really didn't care about this match too much, but we see Lashely kind of bullying the X Division. One of these guys trying to step it up. That should be good. But what happens is that I really realized that the X Division definitely needs a reboot. Because the guys in that ring don't deserve to beat Lashely, probably other than DJZ. And that's not really saying much, but, it is what it is. We need more talent in the X Division, especially when they say it's the core of TNA, but that's just my thoughts in general. The next thing we pretty much be getting is EC3 and, Galloway pretty much in the ring. He's actually challenged. They're kind of battling. Aaron Rex comes out. Aaron Rex says, hey, look, you guys need, you guys are battling, whatever it may be. You guys lighting the world on fire. He says that Dixie Carter has made him the referee for their match next week. That should be interesting. Who goes Bound for Glory? I'm guessing EC3, but then where does Aaron Rex go? Does he battle Drew Galloway? Because I'm guessing, actually, this is actually what I guess. EC3 wins, goes to Bound for Glory, faces Bobby Lashley, my guess, and then Drew Galloway feels like Aaron Rex kind of screwed him, right? And then it's Aaron Rex versus Drew Galloway at Bound for Glory. That's my guess just in general. But then, that's an interesting thing. He's a ref. It's kind of like Kurt Angle in Bound for Glory 06, if you remember. Lashley's announcement, he's pretty much going to unify the belts. They kind of shut him down, Billy Corgan and Dixie Carter. That was an interesting thing. I thought he was going to do all 3 title defenses at Bound for Glory. That didn't actually happen, but it is what it is. He does have an X Division title. He does have the, what is it, the Knockouts King of the Mountain title. He said, what the hell is this? And I was just like, he's absolutely correct, because what the fuck is the Knockout or King of the Mountain title? Because it meant nothing. But now, where does that go? I'm guessing we're going to get a new champion, maybe DJZ, but I'm guessing it's going to be up for grabs at Bound for Glory. Eli Drake battle Mohamed Sure, nothing really spectacular. Eli Drake looked pretty good. This and Bobby Lashley saying Bobo. But I like their confrontation between Lashley and Eli Drake. I like to see a different set of styles. Lashley even, backstage kind of look at Sienna's belt. That was actually kind of cool. And then we get the ladder match. The ladder match was kind of about 10, 11 minutes, which kind of bugged me because it was kind of short. But overall, it was a decent enough match. That ass shot of Raquel was pretty spot on point. But the thing is also that the tag division needs a reboot also. The tag division, the fucking X division, and kind of the women's division or non-X division, they really need to kind of fix it, because I feel like they work well for the world title picture and like setting up feuds, but not necessarily defining their division and having a good enough roster in it. But overall, you know, the Hardys win. We get a glimpse of broken Brother Nero. He's looking like Kane in like '03 with a glass eye or whatever it may be. But they win. They're going to Bound for Glory. That should be interesting to say. It was a decent enough match, nothing really spectacular. Also, the Muhammad Ali Shura match, a lot of botches in that shit. But overall, a very good, a very solid episode of Impact. I'm interested in next week. Lashely has to face someone in a battle royal, and then they're going to face Lashely. But who knows who it is? But that's my thought. Comment, subscribe, and like if you actually enjoyed this review. I'm Chris Smith, and I'm signing out.